Hey, welcome into the studio today, guys. I built a computer, a massive gaming video editing computer, and I really had no idea what I was doing other than, well, my dad, when I was like 10, taught me how to build computers, but I haven't really built a computer since then. So I used some Amazon links, I used some YouTube videos, and I built this computer. I want to show it to you today, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. And at the end, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do with it. But check this out. If you want to build a computer to edit, now I use DaVinci Resolve, but if you want to use a computer to edit any video editing program, then check this thing out. I'm going to turn it on. It's amazing. All right, that's it. That's the computer. I even got me a little digit DaVinci Resolve sticker on there, and it's kind of hard to see with all the reflections, but that's it. Let's turn it on. You'll be able to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Now I'm going to give you all the specs and the links in the description here, and I'm going to kind of give you the idea of here I have two monitors, so you can see my setup here. Two monitors stacked on top of each other, usually because I have my second workstation there. And I just wiped this computer completely and for somebody else because I sold the computer, okay? And I sold this computer because I'm actually a Mac guy. I use all Macs in every workflow all around my studio, at my church, and this was just causing me trouble. I even stuck a Mac keyboard on my PC, which, you know, it's the thing is this computer smokes. It's got 32 gig of RAM. It's got an awesome XFX, I guess, dedicated video card. It's got 32 grams of Corsair RAM. It's got the 7, I forget what the processor is, AMD processor. It's pretty killer. It's got fans, it's got lights, it's got a bunch of hard drives. It's got the hard drives. Let's see if I can get in here. I don't even know if I can get in the computer now. So I sold it to Becky, and that's what it is. It's a snowstorm blizzard, so Becky hasn't picked up her computer yet, but I totally reinstalled Windows. I will tell you that I got this Windows 10 is this the Windows 10 Pro from eBay? Total scam. This would not work. It was $30, so I think it was a total scam. Alright, so then I went and got Windows 10 Home Edition from Walmart, 149 bucks. This is not a scam. This actually worked. Other than that, though, I can't say that I would ever buy a Windows version on eBay again because it just would not install. Not even sure if this is even legit. It looks legit. It does look legit. But with the computer build, I was running DaVinci Resolve. The thing was killer. The thing was doing everything I needed it to do. It's just that, just the way the PCs are, for me, it wasn't the computer. But I mean, this computer was a very inexpensive build. I would say it was around $1,000 to build it, and all the parts and everything. It took me a long time to get to the build because I had a lot of stuff going on, and I took it over to Ohio to my dad, so I built it with him. It was kind of cool because we used to build computers when I was a kid. So I just kind of did that, and then I got it home. I got it installed, I got it running. I edited a bunch of videos on it and realized that just with my hard drive space, just back and forth, putting videos to this computer, that computer, exporting files, everything, just was clunky to me to do this to work this into a Mac flow. So I bought an M1 Mac, and it should be here next week, and then I'm gonna be happy. I know this computer is gonna be good. Becky's gonna use it for just work and putting 4 monitors. This video card, I think, can have 4 or 5 or 6 monitors on it. It's a gaming card, MSI motherboard. Like I said, the links to this build will be in the description. You can click on that in Amazon and you can kind of see. I did get the case, was pretty cool, and I'll pull the case out and show you once I turn this off here in a minute. I'll pull it out and show you the whole walk around of the computer. But it's got the M1 type, the Evo 970. That's like a M1 500 terabyte or 500 gigabyte. And then it's also got another Samsung 500 SSD, and then I've got a 2 terabyte spinning drive in it. So it's got tons of storage, tons of memory, tons of RAM. It's never given me any trouble. I've got it set up with this dual monitor setup, which is really cool. And you know, I loved the computer. I just couldn't get used to it, and that's why I ordered the M1 Mac, which I'm gonna get all giddy about. But really, for the price to build this, I got all the parts on Amazon, a couple of them on eBay, and like I said, it was around $1,000 to build it, and I sold it for $1,000. So there you go. I had fun doing it. All right, here's the case, and it's a Ryzen AMD 7, and it's like a quad core. It's a big core processor. And then this case comes apart on both sides. It's really nice. This case pops open here. You can see all the hard drives in there. In fact, let's just pop it open. Case off there, and that's what I have on the back. So I have a Samsung hard drive there, and then there's a bay of power supply goes under here. There's a bay of drives under here, and then that's the motherboard there. This is a pretty cool case, actually. And then this is also a case that pops open just with one screw. Just pop this out. I believe we can just pop this out, just one screw here, so you can kind of get a good look. Yeah, there you go. So then you have a MSI motherboard, this great graphics card. You have your RAM up here. This is 216 sticks. You have your Ryzen 7 processor, just one fan. NZXT case. It's a pretty phenomenal computer, actually. I'm gonna miss it. That's why I'm making this video, really, just because you got all your ports that you can plug stuff in. You got a bunch of expansion on here if you want to do expansion. On the top, it has like has USB-C, regular USB, and then on the side, let's see, on the back, it's actually pretty cool because the back you have the regular motherboard ports, USB 3s and all that. You have all your surround sound, but then the graphics card has 3 display ports, an HDMI and a DVI, so it's pretty robust, the display ports. And you can add even more of that. This case is huge. It's an oversized case. It's kind of a big, oversized case, which is good because you could put anything in there you wanted to. Plus it came with lights. It was pretty. All right, guys, so the biggest problem I had with building this computer was literally just installing this jank Windows 10. Other than that, I mean, I put the computer together in an hour. You know, I had to research and do all the parts. So really, if you want all my parts, you can click in the link below. I'm going to try to keep an updated link of parts. Of course, this is the beginning of 2021, and I'm sure parts in computers, they just get bigger and bigger and better and better. But the idea is that if you order all the right parts, at least you know that they work together. Then putting it together, if you have any knowledge of like putting cables together and building stuff, you could probably do it. I mean, I would say I'm probably like basically a complete noob at computer building, but I did it. And a little help from my dad, which honestly, some of the stuff that I had with him, it was like, he's like, he didn't really, we had to like open the manual because he probably hasn't built a computer in, you know, in like 15 years or something like that. So he was like, I don't know, I've never seen this connector. So you just look at the manual of the motherboard and you just get the right parts, and you have to, there are some things that you might run into, and then installing Windows, once I got the right install disk from Walmart, it installed in like 10 minutes. Bam! Bam, bam, bam. Anyway, God bless you guys. If you want to know anything about this, click the link below, because I'm going to put my whole build description in this video just for you, and so I have it for the future. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.